Well, I've been living here since 1969, and Emily Diamond became one of my good friends soon after I moved here. Emily brought Habitat in the early 80s, and there was no way to be a friend of Emily's without being a friend of Habitat. Nothing was as organized or as professional as it is now with Habitat. I remain involved because though Emily is no longer with us, she got all of us who were friends of hers to realize the importance of housing. Housing is as important as food and clothing to families to get them to become independent, healthy, and happy. Therefore, Habitat is probably the most direct way of doing this. And I've also been a volunteer all my life, and this seems one of the most worthy places or projects in which to spend my time.
We rented a trailer behind Faith Bible Church. We rented the trailer from Pastor Young and his wife Marie. And that's where I got Sasha. And that's where we lived. So my husband and I, we lived in a little hut when we first got married. You know, we got so deep into debt because he had gotten sick with kidney disease. So we just gave up on that thought too. It was just, you know, it was just a passing fad. We just keep on struggling, which I was thinking, well, if we were to get a house, you know, it would just, you know, be more problems for us. Not so. After my husband passed, I knew that my dad had told me, if you want a house, I will get the materials to build a house. My husband said he would build a house because he was a carpenter by trade. My brother said he would provide the property. And I guess God just said, not so. You know, that's not the way I want you to have this house. Because my dad died 16 months later, my brother died 6 months after that, my husband died. So it's like he took all three of my resources from me to get this house. You know, so I mean, I basically cried out to the Lord again, you know, I want my own house. I walked through the office at the Over building and just hollered, I want my own house. It's more than the American dream. It's you know, it's better than the American dream.
August 10th of 2010, and that was such a special day. That was one of the best days of my life. The day that I qualified for my home, my Habitat home, and the day that I qualified for the loan for my school bus. I have never owned a home of my own. I have never owned a school bus of my own. As being a school bus driver, the 25 and a half years that I have put in, I love the job not because of the money. A lot of kids don't get love. They don't get that love at home or wherever. And I want to show them that love and affection, that there is someone out here that loves you. There is someone out here that cares for you. There's someone here that wants to see you grow. That's what makes me feel so good about being a bus driver. I mean, I can go and drive any bus. I can go drive any truck, but I choose to drive this particular bus because I see these children. This is our future. I don't have any kids, so I feel like when they come on the bus, they're my kid. They're my responsibility, which that's a part of my job. And I feel that they're a child of mine. And I try my best to show them as much love as I can. When you donate to Habitat, that's given to someone that's really in need, or someone that you know that's going to grow from this. When you give to Habitat, later down the line, you will receive it back. The more you give, the more you receive. I love my home, and I'll go beyond for my home. And whatever I have to do, whatever way I have to do it, how I have to do it, when I have to do, what I have to do, because it's mine.
There's so many things you could be doing that's really a total waste, both of hours and of money. But this, to go back to the old idea of you can give someone a fish and they'll eat it, but you have to teach them how to fish. Well, this is the same thing. You can give someone the money for shelter for tonight or maybe shelter for a week. But to give somebody the opportunity of having a home to live in, this is going to change their whole outlook on life. It's going to change where their children go to school. It's going to change how clean and how healthy the children are. It's going to change how well they're fed. It's going to make the whole difference in their life. And so if you're going to spend your time and your money anywhere, there's no better way other than being involved with Habitat.